Hidden deep inside of a jungle is a very strange Republic military base. It is guarded by humans, but not clone troopers. That's because Jedi General Rahm Kota does not trust clone troopers in his army, and for good reason, because Order 66 has just been executed. Commander Wolffe and his 104th Wolfpack Battalion have been sent to execute Order 66 on Rahm Kota and his human legion of troopers. Can the jungle fortress hold out against an all-out clone trooper assault during Order 66? Or will they all topple, including Rahm Kota? If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what other Jedi should we execute Order 66 on, and let's get into the video, baby! Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alright gamers, before the battle starts, let me show you what we're working with. There's a beach landing over here from LAAT gunships. Over this way, we have a TX-130 assault. Down the middle, there's ATTEs, ATRTs, and UTATs backed up by infantry. All squads have some ARC troopers as well. And commandos, including Delta Squad, have penetrated through the forest over this way to flank the back of the fortress. So there's a lot going on. Let's go ahead and go in slow motion here and press start and see how the fortress holds up. The exterior defenses of the fortress here aren't incredible, obviously. They do have a solid number of troopers out here, including some E-Web turrets on the battlefield, and they do have some 50mm Republic turrets in the farther back area over that way. However, the real defenses of this fortress lie within the jungle base itself. The exterior, again, not the most impressive. ATRTs start to run on forward here. Couple crew members getting shot out, but they're actually doing pretty decently. If they get close enough, they will start launching grenades, which can be extremely deadly to defenders, so that can be a bit of a problem going forward here. I do see grenade numbers out there, so let's go check in on what's going on at the beach real quick. At the beach, it looks like the 104th is taking some heavy losses out this way. Look at that, but they are starting to grenade the beach bunker defenses here and take out the troopers over this way, so they will be able to persevere and get through the beach defense, but not before losing a solid number of troopers to the exterior defenses there. Alright, back over this way. It looks like the ATRTs are just getting kind of wiped out right now, but they were a decent distraction against Rahm Kota's troopers, allowing the infantry in the back there to disperse a little bit more and get farther forward. The ATTE in the background over that way is sniping out with its quad turrets in the front, which are a one-shot kill against infantry, so that could be a pretty big problem. We have some troopers over here who could potentially do some really good flanking of the 104th infantry when they get closer, as long as they survive the commandos who are currently shooting them in the backs over this way. These commandos are coming through the forest over here. Again, all of Delta Squad plus some standard commando troopers in here as well. Looks like a couple deaths, but nothing too crazy for those commando troops. The ruins over here are all completely defeated. The 104th takes them out with relative ease there. Both the 50mm turrets. Oh no, one of them's still alive and firing. I thought they both died. No, one of the 50 mils is still firing away for Rahm Kota's troopers, which is not too bad, but the other one is most definitely dead after taking increased hits right there, and the 50 mil is concentrating on the commandos over here, which is probably a pretty good idea considering these guys do have more than average health going into the battle since they are commando troopers right there. Alright, how's it going against the TX-130s over this way? This is an area of the battlefield we haven't really seen yet. There are road barricades throughout here, although it looks like some of them have blown up at this point. The TX is still alive out there as well. EE4 over here, spraying away, but he ends up getting gunned down and is not able to survive for much longer right there. Still a lot of 104th troopers over this way coming in. TX-130 still alive right there. The beach troopers also still coming in with another TX-130 right there. And they're going to start their assault on the interior area over here. Some of the Wolfpack troopers already getting gunned down at this initial choke point here, but I don't expect this choke point in particular to get too many crazy kills since it's pretty out in the open here, and these guys can use this as cover to fire into the choke point. I think the areas like this are going to do a lot better and will cause some serious casualties for the clone troopers coming in. Over this way, we've got the ATTE continuing to do cover fire, mainly on these troopers over this way, who are getting some side shots on the oncoming clone trooper army, but nothing too crazy. Again, I do think the Wolfpack is going to have not too many more losses on the battlefield in the exterior portion. I think the interior will be absolutely devastating for them, but up until that point, it should be relatively easy going. Explosion takes out those two troopers right there. These guys over here still alive, having to deal with some ARC troopers coming forward through the woods over here, and they're also trying to flank these troopers over this way. A very dynamic battle for the start here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of different entrance points for this fortress, which results in some pretty crazy firing on all sides. This is, of course, a Rahm map. Rahm makes incredible battles in Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. So, yeah, we're in for a treat here today. For sure. Alright, these guys coming up here. Oh, that guy's still alive. So is that guy. Nice. I don't know how they went down like that, but they ended up getting concussed and are still kicking, I guess, which is excellent to see. Explosions striking over this way. I think that's from the TX-130T. Does end up getting some kills. There's only a few troopers left alive over this way who are still holding their barricades nicely, getting some fire out there, but just not the effectiveness we need to actually topple this Wolfpack. Back over to the beach entrance point over here. Like I said, not crazy losses for the Wolfpack, but these guys are trying their best to at least get a couple of kills here. But yet again, this is not the choke point to go die hard at. This is going to be a rough choke point to hold, and I'd rather see them hold at other points back here for a long period of time because the potential for kills will be so much better back there. Alright, let's go ahead and bump it up a speed as we really get into this battle. It should be a little bit less laggy as lots of troopers have died at this point. We're sort of going into the second stage of the battle with the interior fighting going on. Let's check in on Rahm Kota. Him and his squad are on free move mode, but it seems like they're chilling in the command station for now, which could work in their favor because the longer they end up surviving, the more likely they can get a W if they hang out in those back choke points versus charging these middle grounds over here, which are a lot less stable of defenses. We got an E-Web over here firing away, as well as a rocket trooper right there taking some shots, but whiffing them super duper bad. This E-Web attracts a ton of attention to itself and gets itself killed right there. Commandos coming in over this way. Many of them have switched over to their DC-17M sniper attachments, which will pack a punch. Not as devastating as the DC-15X, but still a really, really good attachment. Rocket there takes out a number of commandos, including Fixer, who I think is just unconscious. Yeah, if they're just holding their weapons, they can get up. Ooh, but that guy did end up dying. UTAT coming in to support. The nice part about this hangar bay area here is that it is big enough that vehicles can enter into it and support the infantry. That just ran over a number of commandos. Okay, that's a definite yikes right there. I don't know if that vehicle support is really all there if you're just killing your own troopers. But vehicle support obviously will end at these corridors because they're not going to be able to fit through there. Maybe ATRTs, but those are all dead at this point. Rockets going into the UTAT to try and take her out. And we've also got the 104th Wolfpack coming in through here, and this does connect again to the main hangar bay area over this way. So we could get a little bit of a flank going from the Wolfpack troopers. But they are getting stalled out right here for the time being. I mean, they're pushing through, but probably not for much longer. You know, they're gonna have a nice hold point here, I anticipate, because we do have troopers in this little cubby here who obviously are getting a few kills. Nice kill on the ARC trooper. We've got troopers down this alleyway who are firing in this way, and then we've got troopers down here that are firing here. So this is a three-way choke point right here, ripe for a decent holdout as long as all the troopers continue to fire, don't get suppressed, or don't die. That's the big things right there that you want to avoid when trying to hold a choke point. And one very valuable trooper goes down right there, but that guy's still alive and he is still getting kills with his E11. So at least there's that, but definitely That trooper right there was a big loss. These troopers over here also going down. They are the less important troopers of the choke point because they don't really have that angle view, but they're still pretty important right there. Down mid, again, the commandos continue to spearhead the invasion of the base here. You can see the Wolf Pack coming through in the background with the ATTE back there, but I think they're trying to play cleanup right now. Oh, they're just shooting dead bodies out here. That's not the greatest use of your war machine, but it is what it is. Let's look at losses. So red are dead clone troopers, yellow are dead Rahm Kota troopers. I would definitely say the clone troopers lost less in that initial invasion than Rahm Kota's troopers, but at the very least Rahm Kota's troopers did slow them down, did get some kills on the battlefield, and weakened the 104th Wolfpack. Okay, so now we've got these troopers pressing Rahm Kota's troopers right up against it right here. What, that guy's right behind you, dude. Okay. And yet he still died from over here. That's absolutely crazy. But these guys now have to face the guys behind them as well as the guys in front of them over here. So yeah, this choke point will likely go down due to that. And it looks like the other Rahm Kota trooper over here ended up going down as well. So now they're just going straight and narrow down this passageway to attack the rest of the rebel troopers over this way. They're going to have a tough time holding this position, I think, because it's no longer really much of a choke point. It's just a hallway battle, which they do have the defenders' advantage of, but at the same time, they're not going to get those crisp angles that they were getting before, which really helps. And these guys do have the A280s of the rebels, which are incredible weapons, so hopefully they can utilize those nicely. But then the medic bay area over here with the back-to-tanks, this will be some crispy angles that they could potentially use, and there you go. Yep, start blasting some of those 104th troopers coming around the corner there, including the ARC troopers, baby. Nice! Okay, beautiful shots right there. BEA, beautiful. Yeah, that'll be a nice holdout point, but Z6 rotary cannon blasting down the hallway right now. The rest of these troopers pushing forward as well, and they might round the corner in mass, which could be pretty devastating if 10 different 104th Wolfpack troopers all come around the corner at one time. Right now they are trickling in though. That's good. Okay, yeah, if they continue to trickle in, I think the medic bay will be able to get a lot of kills. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. Beautiful, although this angle could be a problem as well as more 104th Wolfpack troopers come from there. So if they tag team it and go from two different sides at once, it could be seriously bad for the defending Rahm Kota troopers. Over this way, it looks like we're starting to get our first troops poking their way down into Rahm Kota's defenses down this hallway as well. So we're getting the secondary hallway into some action here, and it seems like this clone does not know what to do, but he finally figures it out and starts clapping some cheeks. He does end up dying, but he did destroy this guy's noggin in the process there. So not too bad, but could have been better. Is there anyone less? Okay, there's a couple troopers back here, but just nothing really all that crazy. I do wonder where Commander Wolffe is at. I keep thinking ARC troopers are him because they have kind of similar armor, but I don't think any of those ARC troopers are Commander Wolffe. And I genuinely don't know where Commander Wolffe went off to. I'd be surprised if he was already dead at this point in the battle, since it's still pretty early in the battle and he was in the background for a while. But if you guys do end up seeing Commander Wolffe, let me know in the comment section, because I'm always curious as to where those guys end up. Alright, well, the beach invaders still not making crazy progress on the medic bay over this way. They're holding out really nicely over here, so I think that those beach invaders are going to need that extra support from this hangar bay area over here, which they're kind of starting to get. That's a shotgun clone trooper right there who got into a nice position, so yeah, he can do some serious damage with that thing, though he is kind of far away, so I don't think his damage is going to be that much. But anytime this Rahm Kota trooper pops his head up, that guy ends up blasting him a little bit. He does go for the grenade, which is the best decision he could have made right there. He does go down, but that grenade is going to disrupt the defense right there, which is beautiful. It does end up killing that trooper, doesn't get the kill on this trooper. ARC trooper almost finishes him off, but doesn't quite manage to. But that was really good work on that barricade right there. Still no progress being made over this way, really. All these troopers still very much so alive. but the Wolfpack is doing a pretty decent job over here at the very least. Another grenade from Rahm Kota's troopers blows up a number of the Wolfpack right there. Seems like most of them are fixating over this way instead of this hallway here. Couple more clone commandos and stuff like that did attempt an assault over here, but nothing crazy. Let's go into full speed now. I think we are past the lag point in the battle in full speed, so it's not too bad, and we'll see how this ends up going. A little bit of spray fire hitting these guys way back here. There's actually a secondary medical bay area over here. It's that big of a base that they get 2 medic bays, baby, and these guys are full forcing it down mid here, which is beautiful to see. I did see some grenades going off over this way, and it looks like, yes, Rahm Kota's troopers are getting flooded now by Wolfpack troopers, and so they lose this medic bay station here. That happened very, very quickly. They've still got, of course, this hallway leading to the command station, and these hallways out this way, including the barracks area over here. So still a very good fight to come from Rahm Kota's troopers, and they could definitely still get the win here, but losing that medic bay over that way in relatively early fashion is certainly not the greatest thing of all time. That's for sure. These troopers aren't really doing a great job of holding over this way, and it's probably because the hallway is so long, it doesn't really act as much of a meat grinder, and so they sort of lose the positioning here with relative ease, which is no bueno. Hopefully this medic bay ends up holding a little bit better than the other one. There's something about medic bays in this map that are just really effective. No, this trooper, no! Oh, he got disintegrated. That was not great. There's Fixer right there coming on through, charging on through. There's a good opportunity for Rahm Kota's men to get a kill on a named character here. They're going to grenade him. There we go. They kill Fixer. He is down for the count. No more Order 66 for you, Fixer. No, sir. And the rest of the troopers are still pushing this way. What about over here? Okay, the Wolfpack is not assaulting this hallway yet. It seems like they're diverting their soldiers to this hallway over this way. TX-130T just running through the hangar bay area right now. This is where the main fight is currently going on. Rahm Kota's troopers have all died over here, but they've still got a few positions back here that can fire diagonally across this way. And then, of course, the medic bay area over here is still in full fight mode currently, blasting out this way. The only problem with this choke point here is that the clones do have a little bit of cover right there, which they are utilizing right now, and it's resulting in them getting a few kills against Rahm Kota's men, which is definitely not ideal here. Yeah, if that cover wasn't there, I think they'd be doing a little bit better, but since the cover is there, it's kind of rough. Nice grenade, though. Yeah, they're getting some serious kills in these areas, and it is kind of a war of attrition. You know, the more they kill in various positions, the better. So they have multiple of these little holdout points still remaining on the battlefield. I still think Rahm Kota's troopers can end up doing this thing. Got a couple of A280s over this way, which, again, A280s are absolutely incredible in the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy at War Mod and in the Star Wars universe at large, so it's a good weapon to have in your arsenal right here. Kind of a slow push now all of a sudden. I think the clones got a little bit scared, but if we look at the minimap, blue are Rahm Kota troopers left alive, red are clone troopers left alive. There's still a ton of clone troopers. In fact, there's a large quantity chilling over this way. Not really getting into the action right now, but they slowly are getting in there bit by bit. More stuck over here too. I'm not gonna adjust them just yet because there's still a ton of them, and they are making progress in moving troopers to the front line, so I don't think it's an anti-derp rule situation quite yet. That clone does have a grenade in his hand. He doesn't throw it though. That could have been big for him, but doesn't end up making it happen. And Rahm Kota's trooper gets a grenade off on him. Really nice grenade right there. Really, really nice. This is the only front currently active on the battlefield. Again, the other half of the hallway in the other direction is not currently getting assaulted, so really it's just Rahm Kota's men here holding out for the time being, and they're doing a bang-up job. Why don't we go ahead and do our first time lapse right here for a little bit. Alright, little 3-minute time lapse right there, and only one rebel trooper ends up going down. The clone troopers, meanwhile, have taken extreme losses in this area right here. I don't see any other named characters that have gone down. Definitely some more commandos and ARC troopers, but I don't see any more of Delta Squad beyond Fixer that has gone down in this area over here. The clones need to either persevere and actually get something done over here, or open up their second front this way, which still no one has attempted to assault yet. There's only 2 ways to Rahm Kota, so gonna be a little bit tricky if you keep losing soldiers over this way. Luckily for the clones, they do still have a ton of troops that are coming in slowly but surely. I'm not sure why, but the ARC troopers, it's similar with a lot of the commanders. After they utilize their weapons in the first half of the battle, they drop them and just use their DC-17s. It's very strange. Ooh, big push from the clones over here. Really nice grenade from Kota's troopers, but they do lose one of Kota's troopers right there, so only 2 remain in this area. They're still popping clone heads like nobody's business. And these guys back here also assisting a little bit. Oh no, it's these guys all the way back here. That's crazy. They're not very accurate, but they're doing a decent job. Another big grenade boofs that guy forward. And the clones are in the medic bay area over here. They get 1 more kill on one of Kota's men. The other guy's still alive and still firing though. Whew! Even if this thing goes down in the next few seconds here, they have done an incredible job. Red are dead clone troopers. Yellow are dead Kota's troopers. I mean, Kota's men really pulled it out right here. I was getting a little bit worried about their defense up until this point because they weren't doing massive holdouts anywhere, but this saved the battle for them potentially. The clone troopers are now able to move on to the other sectors of the battlefield. They've already cleared a lot of this. The barracks here is semi-heavily defended. There's definitely some serious Kota troopers, and I think this corner will be rough. But again, this is an area where the clones can come from 2 different entrances simultaneously, which might make it a little bit more difficult for Kota's men to defend. These guys back here, though, putting up a decent defense right now. Again, they were sort of a part of that choke point defense for a little while. I don't know how many kills they got. This guy got none, this guy got none, this guy got none, and this guy got 1. So really they didn't do all that much, apparently, in that choke point defense, other than distract the clones, which I suppose, you know, has merit to itself. But now they're getting some kills. Now they're blasting some clone troopers as they themselves get directly assaulted over here. Many clones going down. I saw a grenade going out. Yep, grenade over this way. Doesn't end up killing anyone, does dislodge the defenses a little bit there, which could be helpful. 1 trooper over here with a sniper, and then the other with a pistol, so a little bit of a weird combo here. But hey, you know, kind of averages out to 2 regular weapons. Grenade going out from the pistol trooper there. As more grenades come in, it actually boofs the other grenade outwards. They get grenaded themselves. Ooh, they're going down hard there. Yes, sir. Big time. Seems like the barracks is not doing so hot currently. Maybe these guys can bring it back with some kills. They're okay. They're getting a few, but just nothing crazy. Yikes. Yeah, that's rough right there. How about the troopers down the way? Oh, these guys got absolutely obliterated. 1 trooper left down here with an EE3, which is a very solid weapon. Really, really good weapon, actually, in this mod in particular. But I'm not sure he's going to get that much done with it. He's kind of spraying at multiple different troopers at once instead of concentrating his firepower. There we go. The triple headshot takes out a clone in the distance right there, so that wasn't too bad. This guy's a little survivor over here. Ducks down right as he gets attacked. Not too bad. But these guys are bursting into the barracks big time now. Barrack troopers behind the beds. Trying to defend as best they can. They are getting some kills, which is good. So they're knocking down clone troopers left and right. Z6 rotary cannon trooper goes into the breach right there and just starts blasting, getting a few kills. I think it might be over for the barracks fairly soon. And then we'll just have the last long hallway here, which still no one coming down this way. There's clones positioned to go down that way, but they're just not yet. So maybe they will once this area starts opening up in terms of fire. Rahm Kota pushes out, actually. He deems it necessary to approach the clones here. Maybe he thinks if I distract right now, the barracks can remain safe or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, but hey, he's out here. He's fighting. Well, he's not really fighting. He's more just deflecting incoming laser shots. That grenade is going after him. He's still alive, though. He's still good. It knocks out that clone trooper right there. The barracks are still alive. 2 troopers there, a few troopers there, and a few troopers there as well. So that's good to see. But Kota is out here currently just distracting the clone troopers with everything he's got. I don't know how long he'll survive this, but I think he's trying to buy time for his troopers. That grenade's going to hit him, and he gets launched straight into the air. He is dead. He's officially dead. He's not even unconscious. My goodness. There's clones in the walls, of course. If there's a way for the AI to figure out how to screw up the battle, they will find it, and they will do it. That's for sure. You could always guarantee that. Let's see. Let me just get these guys out of the walls, out of the walls, out of the walls. Get out of the walls! Thank you. All right. The barracks ended up going down as well. Currently, yellow are dead Rahm Kota troopers. Red are dead clone troopers. The clones are now pushing the final stand area, the command station area of Rahm Kota's defenses, taking some immense losses out here. Free-roaming Rahm Kota troopers are following in their general's footsteps and actually pushing out this way. That clone almost got a grenade off, but ended up getting domed himself. This could be a decent defense point for Rahm Kota's men. This could be really, really good, especially if they do not push the opposite end over this way, which currently they still are not. So that's very, very good for them over here. Ooh, incoming grenades. That's going to be rough. Yikes. Okay, that was a toughie right there. And the clones are continuing to persevere, sending more and more troopers into the fray in mass around the corner here. Good grenade. Outgoing grenade from the clones there, but that Rahm Kota grenade was beautiful, and they rebound the grenade back at the clone troopers. Nice! Really good hold right there. Really, really good hold right there. My goodness. All right. Well, stay frosty, boys, because they're going to send more. That's a guarantee. They're definitely going to be sending more troopers. They got plenty more back here, and then they got more over here, too, and more over here, and a few more back here. But overall, a big chunk has been bit out of the clone trooper army, I will say. So, Kota's men do still stand a very good chance here, although many entering the choke point area over this way, causing some trouble for Kota's little defense here. This is a little bit problematic, but they managed to solve that problem. Get a grenade right here while these guys are healing, and you kill them all. Might be like on the verge of a war crime, but you know, war crimes are somewhat acceptable on this channel, I must say. Alright, more of Rahm Kota's free roamers coming over this way. There's that beautiful... Look at that. What did I say? What did I say, fellas? That's how you do it. That's how you grenade. That's how you commit a war crime, baby. I've trained you well as well. More ARC troopers entering the breach and going down there. Alrighty then. Well, why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this for a little bit, because I think that the clones will be stuck on this corner for a little while. Alright, well, the clone troopers have sent more soldiers into the fray here, and actually, wait. How is there a clone over here? What? On the minimap it says there's a clone. Oh my god, they're in the walls. Nah, these guys getting deleted. Nah, those guys getting deleted right there. You can be freed. Okay, no, you can't, because you don't want to. These guys can be freed. There you go. Have fun in your new life. There you go. You guys can be freed. Free yourselves from this mortal prison. Trying to free these guys. They really don't want to be freed. They want to remain stuck in the wall. That was a Rahm Kota soldier. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, in that case, I will take away a clone to make it even though it's not, because defender's advantage. Either way, Kota's troopers have started to lose this hallway a little bit. Not crazy, but they have started to lose more soldiers over here. They got more down this way. It's not infeasible that the clones end up winning this, but it's still pretty tough for them. This guy's got 10 kills. This guy's got 15. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got 1. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright, more clones entering the fray, getting blasted to high heck. Kota's men continue to be dominant on the battlefield currently, so let's go ahead and hit another time lapse, baby. Alright, clone troopers continue to struggle. 18 kills for this guy, 17 for him, none for him, 1 for him. They are holding out really nicely. Oh, this guy back here has 7. Not bad, he must be a free roamer. Oh, wait. These guys might assault? Nope. When they start to, someone erupts the fire over here and they halt that plan. Which is a dang shame, but is what it is. I think the clones are going to continue this fight like this for quite a while now, so let's continue to time lapse because this is we're going on like hour 2 of this battle, or well, hour 1 is now done, so it's like now kind of hour 2. So we might as well do some time lapses because it is taking a while. Okay, I stepped away for 5 minutes, and it looks like those clone troopers did breach here. And I think it's due to these clones coming in the flank here and causing a distraction, but these Rahm Kota troopers are still alive. They're firing this way. Clones are dead here. What is happening? There's still clones, like, all the way back here. Alright, I think it's time to bring the clones in this way. We'll also evac the vehicles, give them that at the very least. Yep, send them here. Go here. Go here. Join the fray! Oh, these guys are in the wall. This guy's in the wall. This guy's in the wall. I won't yeet them into the areas, but I will, like, position them so that they can fight. These guys are in the wall. Great. Okay. Yeah, I'll position them in areas where, like, the fight will hopefully, like, bring them around the corner or whatever, but I'm not going to yeet them in. Make it fair, you know. So we still got 3 troops over here for Rahm Kota, 2 over here, and then, like, 5 or 6 down this hallway here, too. Alright, let's go in fast speed here. Let's see. I think the clones will try and breach over this way again. Yep, there we go. They're moving a little bit. They're getting involved. This is turning into a grind fest. For real. How are you guys not killing this guy? There you go. There you go. You got there. You got there eventually. These guys came back here? Are you kidding me? Idiots. Actual idiots. It's impressive, really, actually, how dumb some of these troopers can be. Fascinating. Fascinating. Oh my god, this could last like another hour, dude. Alright. I mean, it's brutal. Are they gonna attack at all? Well, this one guy's going. Kinda. Is he gonna go, though? Oh, he does. Oh, he gets shot. This guy's going. He's mewing, he's edging, he's doing the whole thing. He's dead, I think. No, wait, maybe? Nah, he's dead. Great. Great, great, great. Okay. What the hell? Alright, let's just... I guess we'll time-lapse like this? I don't know. Yeah, because this could be a long battle, and I don't want to interfere too much, so let's keep it going. Oh my god, literally 1 minute later, the clones came through and won. They just powered through this way, I guess. My goodness. Well, Rahm Kota's troopers did do a really nice job defending there, but ended up getting got by the clone trooper army in Order 66. They lost a lot of troops, though, in doing so. This was brutal. I did sort of position the clones at the end there, but again, I did not push them in. They still had to come in on their own. It seemed like they didn't over here, but they finally did over here, just because obviously the battle would take hours and hours and hours if we didn't do that, so it was up to either the clones or Rahm Kota's men to win this thing, and the clones managed to finally seal the deal. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.